Welcome and get comfortable. Have your props handy. Tonight, I'm going to invite you into what is pretty much my own personal practice and just bring you along for the journey. So, we'll be doing a few extra sun salutations than usual, but just remember that it's your practice. You can rest throughout it if you like. You can follow along at my pace, or you can just take your own pace. All right. So, just allowing everything that's going on around you to fall away as you bring your awareness into your body, and having a little bit of awareness of your mind, not necessarily attaching to any thoughts, just noticing the flow of mind stuff, thoughts, ideas, to-do lists, and seeing if you can detach and withdraw from it a little. Allowing your body to be heavy and relaxed. And on your next inhalation, lifting up through your spine, lifting into the crown of your head, noticing how that brings a little bit of lightness, creating a balance between the weight of your legs, your hips, your torso, and feeling that lightness through your upper body and into your head. Gently bringing your awareness to your breath. Observing the natural flow of your breath in and out of your nose. And within your own capacity, in what feels wholesome and comfortable for you, start to deepen your breath. Drawing your breath all the way down into the lower lobes of your lungs. And as you exhale, gently drawing in through your belly, helping to release any last bits of air. Two more rounds of deep breathing. Now we'll add the mantra Gauranga for the entire length of our exhalation. Inhaling, silently drawing the mantra into your mind. And exhale to say the sound. Gauranga. Continuing on in your own pace. Gauranga. 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 One last time. Gauranga. Allowing the mantras to resonate through your mind and heart. Bringing your palms together, taking a moment here to set an intention for your practice. My intention for us today is to bring energy to the body and lightness and calmness to our minds. And opening your eyes, coming over onto your knees, sitting on your heels. We're going to go into some Kapalabhati breathing to get some energy happening, to relieve any excess kapha. So hands to the thighs to prop yourself up, and just bringing awareness to drawing the belly in first, because that is going to be the central action of this breath. So we're going to be pumping through the nose, pumping through the belly, and forcefully exhaling the breath out. So we'll take a nice deep inhale. And then as we exhale, contracting the belly and taking short, sniffing type inhales and just getting into a nice rhythm or loop with your breath. Just going in your own time. Whenever you need to take a moment and reset your breath, you can take an inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready to go again, go for another round. Let's do one more round. And relax into your regular breathing pattern. Still sitting on your heels, keep your knees together, interlock your hands behind you. Begin to open up through your chest, rolling your shoulders together and raise your arms up. Try to keep your navel drawing in, opening up through the chest and stretching into the shoulders, staying here if that feels like it's far enough, or further still, keeping the arms raised as you lay your belly to your thighs, forehead to the floor, and then gently and carefully roll up onto the crown of your head and just come to that point where you can feel a lovely compression through that central part of your skull, where all the parts of your skull come to meet. There's a mama point there. So we're still going to lift through the belly and lift up out of the neck so that you're not placing all your body weight on your head, but feeling that gentle pressure there and allowing your arms to come up and over. Staying here for one more breath. Inhale and exhale, reversing out. So coming hips to your heels, forehead to the floor, keeping your hands clasped together. Relax your arms over your soft and breathe. Taking your arms and palms forward, coming into extended child's pose. And press up onto all fours. Taking your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Coming into some cat-cows with your fingers and thumbs spread wide. Inhale, looking forward, arching through your spine, tilting your pelvis forward. Exhaling, Chin toward your chest, looking toward your belly, arching your spine in the opposite direction. And now, as you move from one position to the next, following your breath, really trying to slowly articulate one vertebra at a time as you move in a wave like motion from one position to the next. Inhale to open and lengthen. Exhale, drawing up through your belly, press the floor away. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center, neutral spine. Inhaling the right arm up, looking toward your fingers. Press the floor away with your lower hand. Exhale, taking your arm down and through, shoulder to the floor, cheek to the floor. Inhale, raising the left arm up. Exhale, hand to sacrum or in front of the thigh. Drawing the top shoulder back as you extend the left leg out, maybe taking hold of your toes. Sinking back into your hips as you draw the shoulder back. Nice and soft through your face. One more breath here. Release. Unraveling one body part at a time, bringing your leg back first. Unravel the left arm, bringing hand to floor. Right hand to the floor. Take a little wiggle through your torso. Come back to neutral spine. Inhale, taking the left arm up, looking toward the fingertips. Press the floor away. Exhale, taking the arm down and through, shoulder to the floor, cheek to the floor. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, taking your hand to your sacrum or wrapping it around your left thigh. Inhaling, drawing the shoulder back and taking your leg out to the side. If you can, reaching for your toes, staying with your breath. Slowly release your leg back to center. Lower your right hand to the floor, bringing your left hand to the floor. Take a little wiggle of your torso to reset. Moving your hands forward slightly, tuck your toes, and lifting up into your first downward dog. So giving yourself some time to warm up into your downward dog. Feeling into your palms, lifting and lowering your heels, stretching out through the backs of your legs, and maybe taking an exaggerated stretch of belly and chest toward your thighs. And then mosey your feet forward, coming to meet your hands, and roll up one vertebra at a time. Head is the last to come up. Finding yourself at the top of your mat, getting ready for sun salutations. We're going to go through 5 cycles. So really just taking your time, moving with your breath. And if you feel like I'm moving a little too fast or a little too slow, prioritize your movement with your breath. Let's begin. Grounding down through your feet, standing in mountain pose. Inhale, raise the arms up, looking to your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back into plank. Lower down. Inhale into cobra or upward dog. Exhale, lifting back into downward dog. Holding here for 3 breaths. Checking your fingers and thumbs are spread nice and wide. Press the floor away, shoulders down away from your ears. Scooping in through your belly, pressing the hips back and lengthening down into your heels. One more breath here. And jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. And lower down. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Settling in and holding for 3 breaths. Exhaling completely and jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Holding for 3 breaths. Jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms lower down. Getting into a nice rhythm now. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. And hold. Exhale completely and jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the arms. One last round. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths, taking your time with each breath. Jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Take a breath. And raise the arms up. Left hand takes hold of the right wrist, just wrapping it around the wrist. And we're going to sweep the right leg behind the left, bringing a soft bend into the left knee. And see if you can go and make a little banana type shape as you, or half moon would probably be more pretty. Reaching up and over to the left. So you've got a nice long line from your right foot all the way up to your right wrist. Turning to look up toward your upper arm. And then inhale, straightening back up through your torso, bringing your right foot back to standing, switching your grip over to your left wrist this time, sweeping the left leg out to the side, to the right, and arcing over to the right. Feeling that nice, long, opening line through the left side of your body. Keep breathing. And straightening back up to center. Bring the foot back to center. Release the arms, interlocking the hands behind you, bending through your knees, folding forward over your thighs, taking your arms up and over, allowing your head to hang heavy. If you feel up to it, you can straighten through your legs, coming into double angle pose. 2 more breaths here. Scoop in through your belly, bend your knees, and start to raise your torso and lower your arms, keeping your knees bent. Release your arms and take your arms up, finding yourself in chair pose, Utkatasana. Scoop in through your belly, sink down into your hips, reaching into your fingertips, and set your shoulders down away from your ears. One more breath. Inhale, press all the way up to standing, bring your palms together. Exhale, bending the knees, coming through chair, revolving around to the right, bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, turning to look over your shoulder. Keep pressing your palms together. Keep breathing. And lifting up to standing, keep the palms pressing together, looking to thumbs. Exhaling over to the left side now, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Turning to look over your left shoulder, holding for 5 breaths. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower the arms. Take a breath. Bring your hands together in prayer position, stepping one foot back, just so that you're sideways on your mat, feet nice and wide apart. Take your arms out at shoulder height, turning the right toes out and the left toes in. Coming over into triangle pose, lowering your hand down to your ankle or the floor, turning to look up toward your left fingertips. And spin that arm down. I'm going to drop the arm down in front of us so that we can raise the arm up to bring the upper arm resting on the ear. And still turning to look up toward the sky. Press down strongly into both feet, legs are active. Good. And inhale, lift up. Turning the right toes in, left toes out. Let's move to the other side. Lengthening out to the left, lower the hand down. Reaching the top arm up, turning to look toward your fingertips. And then I'll take that right arm down and through, circling it around to bring the upper arm to rest just above your ear, gazing up toward the sky. Beautiful. Now lifting all the way up to standing, turning both feet to face the side of your mat or forwards. Take a breath. Rotating both feet around so that we are almost both, bleh. Start again. Spinning both feet around so that they're facing the top of your mat. So your left toes are out at a 45-degree angle, thereabouts, depending on your hips and what feels comfortable. Front toes are facing forward. Hands to your hips and folding forward. Reaching for the floor as you lower your torso over your leg. Press down into your feet, navel drawing in. Inhale, lift up. Swivel the feet around to face the opposite end of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, hinging at the hips as you fold forward. And using every exhalation to allow your body to surrender a little deeper into the fold. Inhale, press down into your feet, hands to your hips, lift up. Swivel your feet all the way around to face the top of your mat and step your feet forward, coming to stand at the top of your mat. And take a breath. All right, we're going to step our feet wide apart again. Moving through some warrior poses now, turning your right foot to the top of your mat and bringing your back foot at a 45-degree angle, bending through the front knee and raise the arms up. And just sliding that foot out until you feel like you're in a comfortable warrior one. Your back foot might end up being at quite a strong angle, and that's okay. Just keep pressing down into that outer edge and lifting through the inner arch. Opening up through that left hip, strengthening through the right hip. Good, one more breath here. And bring your palms together and then glue the palms together, lifting up through the torso, swiveling around over to the other side. So your back foot is turned at a 45-degree angle, front foot facing forward, front knee tracking over or in alignment with the front toes. And just dropping down into that front thigh. Good. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Palms come together, rotating around one more time. So we're going to go into a side angle pose now, bending through that front knee, opening the back foot out. And I'm just feeling the heat now. And then lifting and lengthening over to the right, placing your hand to the floor, or if that's too strong, just taking your forearm to rest on top of your thigh. Sweeping the arm down and through and guiding that arm up to just above your ear, turning to look up toward the sky, pressing down strongly through your feet. And see if you can lift through the pelvic floor, engage Mula Bandha. Inhale, press down into your feet, lift up, swivel the feet around, and drop into the left knee this time, folding over to the left. Palm comes to the floor or forearm to the thigh. And then sweep the arm down and making that strong line of energy from your foot to your fingertips. Just see if you can bring your lower ribs through to help you open up through your chest. And press into your feet. Lift all the way up. Turning both feet to face the side of your mat. Take a rest. And we'll flow through warrior, and then we'll flow down to some seated postures. So opening the right foot out to face the top of your mat, and your back foot can be toes in slightly, but relatively open. Bending into the front thigh, feeling into that foundation first of feet pressing down, inner arches lifting, shoulders stacked above the hips, and then floating the arms out to shoulder height, turning to gaze just beyond the right fingertips. Shoulders are down and back, lifting into the crown of your head, settling into your breath. Good. We'll take it back through a reverse warrior, sliding your back hand down your back leg, opening up and through the right side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Rotating your feet around now, left side. Bring the back toes in slightly, bending into the front knee, stacking the shoulders above the hips and extending the arms out to the side. And take it back into reverse warrior. Beautiful. Come back up to warrior two. Straighten the knee, rotate the feet around to the top of your mat, step forward. Take a breath in mountain. And let's flow to the floor. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump a step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, drive through the belly as you lift back into downward dog. Let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Observing how your body feels after a series of nice, warming, standing postures. And then making your way down into a seated position. Taking your legs out in front. And bring the left sole of your foot nestled into your right inner thigh. Keeping that right leg extended. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale as you fold forward over your right leg. Lifting up. Come into a twist, taking your right hand to your left knee. Revolving around to the left. Slowly come back to center, change sides. Extend the left leg. Bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Lifting up. Rotating around to the right, bringing your left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind you. Lift and rotate soft through your belly. And come back around to center. Bring both of your feet together, knees out to the side, lift and lengthen, sitting up nice and tall. Seeing if you can press your knees down toward the floor so you get a bit of strengthening as well as stretching. And exhale, folding forward, going into a more passive stretch now. So just releasing that need to press the knees down using your hips, and instead relax through your hips, using your elbows to gently encourage your knees down toward the floor as you fold forward. And come up. Bring the left leg under and the right foot over the top of the left, nestling your hips to the floor, hugging your knee in and already feeling perhaps a bit of a stretch through the outer right hip. So just being mindful of that as you start to wrap your left elbow around your right knee, or taking the elbow to the outside of the knee, planting your right hand behind you and turning to look over your shoulder. And just using your arm against your leg to help you lift and rotate. Still trying to stay nice and soft through your belly to allow for the rotation through your spine. And come back to center, change sides. Right leg under, left foot over. Hugging the knee in, feel that stretch. Then start to wrap the arm around the leg as you rotate around to the left, deepening the stretch by taking your elbow to the outside of your left leg. And slowly come back to center. And rotating around on your mat, we're just going to go into a short lunge series before we come down onto our back. So if you'd like to come onto all fours, or you can come through downward dog if you like, stepping the right foot forward with your back knee to the floor and soften down into your hips, keeping that knee pretty much stacked above your ankle. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhaling, dropping down into your hips. Just gently drawing in through your navel and lifting through your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, lower your hands to the floor, walking your foot out to the very edge of your mat so that you're in a broad, kind of a diagonal hip stretch. Both palms to the floor and soften into your hips. And if you feel like you could go a bit deeper, you can come down into your forearms. And pressing your palms into the floor. Coming back through all fours or lifting back through downward dog. Stepping the left foot forward in between your hands, drop the back knee down. Finding yourself in a lunge position. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale as you soften down into your hips. Finding that gentle lift through your core. Lifting into the crown of your head and your fingertips as you feel your lower body softening down to the earth. Exhaling to bring your palms to the floor, walking your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. coming into a diagonal lunge. Further still, dropping down into your forearms. Lifting up, palms to the floor. Lifting back through downward dog, stretching it out. And now finding your way down onto your back. Bring your feet to the floor, heels in toward your hips, and your arms down by your sides with your palms to the floor. Lifting your hips to come up into bridge pose. We're already pretty warmed up through our spine, I would say. So just lifting straight up into the posture, into locking your hands underneath your body and bringing your shoulders in toward each other, squeezing them together, pressing down into your forearms and your feet, lifting through your spine and feeling your chest move toward your chin. Slowly release, unlocking your hands, unrolling your shoulders, and lower your vertebra to the floor one at a time. Hips are the last to come down. Take your right ankle to the top of your left thigh, interlocking your hands behind your left thigh, using your right elbow to press into your right leg, drawing your legs in as you press your knee away. Getting a nice pigeon style stretch here. And really slowing down our breath now. Carefully release. Lower your foot to the floor. Now bringing your left ankle to the top of your right thigh, interlocking your hands behind your thigh, pressing your elbow into your leg, drawing your legs in. Release. Bring both feet to the floor. Gently rock your knees from side to side. Now, option here as our final pose before we start to really relax is to either go into plow, shoulder stand, or into wheel pose. I'm going to go for wheel, which is my arch nemesis pose, but it's also the most exhilarating. So even though I might look a little like a awkward and struggling, I know it. I know my body needs it. So just give yourself about a minute or two to explore one of those postures, taking your time and really staying with your breath, not rushing the breath as you find your way into the pose, and seeing if you can hold there for 5 to 10 breaths. So if you are doing wheel pose, I always like to go in stages. Coming up into bridge, taking the hands behind the shoulders, leaving plenty of space there, and then coming up onto the crown of the head. And take a breath here, pressing down into your feet and palms, starting to already feel that lift. And then when you're ready, lifting all the way up into wheel. Pressing the chest forwards, opening up through the shoulders.
And then coming out of the pose in the same way.
I actually have no words for what that pose does for me. It's like a reset button. And it's just as a little bit of a softening and counter pose for whichever posture you've practiced. Laying on your back and rocking your head from side to side, releasing through the neck and throat. And then we'll come into some really gentle sacrum circles, circling the knees round and round, changing directions whenever you feel like it. Maybe hugging the knees in. And bring both feet to the floor, dropping the knees over to the left, turning to look to the right. Navel drawing in, inhale, lift the knees up, taking them over to the right, turning to look to the left. Come back to center. Taking any last movements that your body is craving. And then proceed to Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable. Taking a blanket or a bolster or something over your face, any props that you like to make yourself comfortable. And allowing your body to rest, feeling it to be completely relaxed. Allowing all the benefits of the techniques that we've just practiced assimilate in your mind and body. Noticing how your body feels. Hopefully, there's a little relief of any tension, maybe a little bit of energy mixed with lightness, and maybe a little feeling of a bit more calm and steady in your mind. Hopefully, a little bit more invigorated in your mind as well. And just taking the next couple of minutes to rest completely with nothing else to do and nowhere else to be. Coming back into awareness of your breath. Feeling the expansion of your lungs and chest as you inhale. Feeling that gentle and natural fall and relaxation that occurs in your chest as you exhale. And we'll take 5 rounds of Goranga breathing, just audible enough that you can hear it. As you say the sound, listening to the sound, drawing it in through your ears, into your mind, and down into your heart. Just going in your own rhythm. Goranga. 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 Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, rocking your head from side to side, rolling over onto your side, carefully pressing yourself up to sit. Close off our practice by bringing our palms together in prayer position, bowing to offer our respects to each other, and bowing once more to offer our respects to the Supreme Soul. Namaste. Thank you.